Hi, I'm Robin, I'm the stitching nerd, and I am back. So it has been a few years, I think maybe 2 years since I last did a video, and now I'm in the mood to make some more videos. Please forgive me for being away so long. I really had a really good time the last time I did these videos. A lot has happened since then, life. I have most of the same projects as I did then. I have one new, I think, and I have a finished one. But that one I forgot downstairs, so I'm gonna show that one in another video. I also had a haircut the day before last. You have maybe seen that in the little video I posted to announce that I was coming back. I am a lot more prepared now than I was 2 years ago. I made a little book with the projects in, the names, where I bought them. If I could remember where when I started them or where I bought them, I included that in this little booklet. But for most of them, it's gonna be like 2022, 2023. I have done quite a bit of stitching, but over the last years, but not really that much. I have also been knitting. I learned myself. I no, I didn't learn myself to knit. My mother helped me, and I watched a lot of videos online to learn how to knit. Um, I have a sweater from Petite Knit, the key sweater, in 2 tones of blue. That one is finished. But I'm gonna make a separate video with my knitting projects, and I'm gonna make this video about all the cross stitch projects I have now and which I'm working on now. So yeah, a little about me. So if you're new, hi, welcome. Like I said, my name is Robin. I'm from Belgium. I learned to stitch um, 3 or 4 years ago. I started to stitch, and learned to knit a bit more recent. I am a really, really creative person. I am always making stuff, and my life couldn't be better than when I'm making stuff for my friends. I don't do it that much, but I have a lot of ideas constantly in my head. I have a friend who's getting married in the summer, one of my best friends, and I'm thinking about making a little embroidery from their wedding invite. It's a picture from them, but only in lines, a drawing. Very simple, very beautiful, and I think it would be like a nice memory for them if I can stitch it in a little hoop with the dates and their names for the wedding. But I have time, it's in August. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, you can comment them. I promise I read everything, I answer everything, and maybe I can talk, you can give me an idea of which I can talk of something I can talk about in another video. So yes, English is not my first language. I really do my best. I don't think it's that horrible, but if I struggle sometimes, forgive me. I'm doing my best, and some words are not easily translated from Dutch to English. So then I just say them in Dutch. So yeah, I think we're gonna get started. I wanna start with my galaxy skull. That's the one I have been knitting on this week. So it's the most recent one. I'm gonna look in my book what I have read about, what I have wrote about it. So I bought the pattern at Etsy, and I bought all my fabric and floss at Studio Koekoek. Studio Koekoek, you're gonna hear me mention a lot. I have bought almost everything from them. It's an online shop in, I think, Amsterdam in the Netherlands. So it's really handy for me to order with them and it gets shipped to me at home. I also buy stuff from Iris Borduurt. She's a Dutch person. She's from the Netherlands. She lives in Sweden, I think. She has an online shop that still works from the Netherlands to, you know, all over Europe, maybe even across the pond. I don't know. But she's a really cool person to follow online, and I like her. She has a really, really nice vibe. I really like her. And so I try to buy from her if I can. She has a lot of nice projects also. With Studio Koekoek, you can only buy the materials. They don't have patterns or stuff like that you can, or kits. They don't have any kits. So it's just to buy your supplies, your materials, nothing else. With Iris Borduurt, you can also buy the patterns, you can buy needle minders, all the fun stuff. She has it all. So yeah, I think she also has a Facebook group. That's Yes, she has a Facebook group. She has Instagram. You can follow her there. She just did her whole remodel of her website. So yeah. So this is where I'm at the moment from the skull. I'm gonna. It's still in the hoop from me stitching on it. So I saw other floss tubers do this. So I'm using a painting I bought in Bruges on the streets. I bought this one and then a similar one with more colored umbrellas, and that one is with my grandma. But so before I hang it, now it has to make do, it has to be the background for my cross stitch. So this is the galaxy skull. This is where I'm at. I'm stitching it on 14 count easy count Ada, magic count Ada. And I'm stitching it 2/1. The project bag I'm using for it is a toiletry bag from the hema. The hema is a store. People from Belgium and the Netherlands recognize it. It's a cute little store. They have everything. They have cosmetics, they have clothes, they have games for children, all in their cute little style. They have a lot of things to write, journals, stuff. Yeah, you can buy practically anything in the HEMA. They have like picture frames. They have a lot, really. If you need something, if you need a lamp, you can go to the HEMA. They have food. They have like, oh, they have the most amazing little cookies. Pepernoten, I think it's called. So yeah, this is the colors I'm working with. So You'll see I always work with a ring and the little plastic thingies. So this is the one I am knitting on now, and I really would like to get this quarter done, maybe by the end of the month. I'm gonna try. I have made all this progress, all this from the line here and down. I made all that progress this week in like 3 evenings. So I think maybe I can get the whole bottom portion of the face of the skull done this month. Maybe. But it's such a cool one. I don't like the really old ones, the samplers. Is not really my style. My mother has a lot of them, but I like the more modern ones. I try. Allez, it's not something I look for specifically. It's just if I like it on site, you know. Yes. So the next one. This is one I'm the most proud of. I bought this one also the most recently. It's a big one. It's not full coverage, but it's almost full coverage. Maybe you've seen it online. I saw a few people working on it. I saw someone who had it finished, and it's the nostalgic tarot from the witchy stitcher. It's really big. It's I bought fabric, the fabric in a whole. I didn't cut one piece out of it, and the fabric is 1 meter on 1 meter 10. So 100 at 110 centimeters. So it's a big project. So it's from the Witchy Stitcher. I bought it from her directly. I also got this super cute needle miner from her. I really like it. I bought... Now I'm doubting myself. Did I buy this from her? I think so. I can't remember. I'm gonna check it out, and I'm gonna put it in the caption. So all my pins. I'm gonna stand up for this one to show you how big it's gonna be. So you know, it's a lot. So I did quite a bit on it already. It's now with seeing it like this that I see how much I already did. So you can buy the frame. So the frame is this, the lettering on the top, and then the white board all around, and then these borders from the different tarot cards. Tarot. I say in Dutch I say tarot kaart, but I don't know how you say it in English. Is it tarot cards? Yes. So the tarot cards are separately, and I think she did. If you are a subscriber to her platform somewhere, then you can get every tarot card sooner than regular people like me. So I just bought the frame and then all the tarot cards that were available at that moment. So the one I'm doing here is the 0. So it's the very first one, and the 0 is the full. So I bought this in June of 2025, and I stitched on it, I think, till about September. It went with me to Japan. I went to Japan and I brought it with me. I tried stitching on the plane, but you know, I felt like that as, you know what, person stitching in the dark, in a dark plane when everybody's sleeping with my little light, and it was just too bright, and I felt like I was irritating other people, but they were just sleeping, and I didn't feel comfortable stitching on the plane. But in the week I was there in Japan, I did stitch a few evenings when I had the time, when I went to bed and I had to unwind from the day because it was really busy. So I love the colors. I am really not a rainbow kind of girl. I am not even a pink kind of girl, but I have this blouse. I bought it recently, secondhand from Vinted. I really love it, and I love pink on me. I don't know why. It looks good. But I love these rainbow colors. So I did a bit of the frame. Now, the thing is, she doesn't put the tarot cards available on her website in order. No. So I'm gonna say it's from 0 to 21 tarot cards, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tarot cards and the frame. That's all that I bought. I need to check because I saw someone who had it all done, so it has to be available to buy. I think it's from last June, and I can't remember everything as clearly as when I bought it in the moment, and I did my research in the moment. But I am also so proud of me. I am stitching on black Aida. So it's an 18 count Aida, and it's not magic count. Normally, like the last one, I have the little roster, 10 on 10, and it's easy to count, and it's not here. But I made no mistakes. 0 on this one. All black. So proud of myself. Really proud of myself. So yeah, I'm gonna try stitching on the galaxy skull, and then this one. I really want to finish the galaxy skull because it's so pretty, and I want to hang it, or I want to do something with it. Yeah. So the project bag is also from Hema. It's just a toiletry bag. So these are the colors. Also, all the colors are the same for all the tarot cards. There are just a few floss numbers that are different, a few colors that are different, but it's not a lot. It's like 3 or 4. So I just bought those, and then all the colors. One skein from maybe 2 skeins. I bought 2 skeins in every color. All right. So I bought my fabric and my floss at Studio Koekoek. So it's all from them. And I bought my pattern directly with her, the Witchy Stitcher. She also has a lot of other really cool patterns, but I don't have the money to buy it all. I really don't. So me and my mom, we have a ban. We can't buy any new things this year and maybe next year. We have to finish no, not finish, not have to, but we want to work on as much projects that we have at the moment, because we have a lot. This is not much. You know, I'm gonna do a video with my mom's projects because she doesn't want to come on the channel. She doesn't want to be filmed, but I will film her projects. Yes, I'm gonna do that. So next, this is one that's really cute. This is one on a paper pattern, so the other one's on all digital. I don't like working on paper, but I made one exception, and it's for Jardin Privé, Noël chez les gnomes. So it's Christmas with the gnomes, kabouters. So this is the pattern. I don't know. I'm gonna take it out of the plastic. So this is it. Oh, it's so cute with the little gnomes. I have done quite a bit. I just have to do the bottom one, the bottom line. I stitched on it a little in November, I think. It's really cute, and it's also a small one compared to all the others I have. Those are big ones, full coverage ones, you know, a bit of everything. So this is what I have. So it's just here, the bottom line. The only thing I don't like about this, that the fabric I chose, I believe it's 18 count. I think it's 18 count, maybe 16. It looks closer to a 16 than 18. But the fabric is not colored enough. So I should have gone with a bit more darker beige than I did here. I stitched it 2/1. I bought this at Beurs, an expo in Ghent, from I don't know from who. I made a video about it at the moment, but it's 2 years ago. So it's 2026, so it was 2023, 2024, 2024. So when, see, you can't even see it. You can see it from that far, but you see there are all these little dots. Those are snowflakes, and you can see them because the white doesn't have enough contrast with the fabric. Like this one is a whole, you can see the black dots, but here it's more clear, but that's because it's surrounded by other colors. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try when it's finished and I have to frame it or hang it or whatever I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna put a darker fabric behind it. Maybe that will give a bit more of a contrast. I don't know. I can try. I'm stitching this one also in my hand and not with a hoop because it's too small and I can't get the hoop perfectly in the corner. So these are the colors. And so I have the winter ones, and then I have the Halloween one also. So it's also from Jardin Privé, Halloween chez les gnomes, Halloween with the gnomes. My French is good. No, my French is not good. I can speak, I can read it, and I can have the fake accent. That's all. So this is the Halloween one. Also really cool. I haven't started that one yet. I want to finish the other one first. And then when they are both finished and I have a bit more money, then I will buy the other 2 seasons. And then I can, other 2, I think there are more, but then I can stitch those also. But it's really, it's like a little fun side quest. It's not as big as the other ones, not as much. It does have a lot of colors for being such a small pattern, actually. So yeah. All right, on to the next one. So this is Mountain Meadow. I bought this pattern at Etsy together with 2 or 3 others, but I have only started 2 of them. It's by bananapatterns. I bought fabric and floss at Studio Koekoek, and I'm stitching on a 20 count magic count Ada. So this is where I'm at. I did the first page. That's all that I have done. Yeah, that's literally all I have. It's cute. It's like a forest. These are the colors, you know, blue and green and yellow. I have this needle miner from, this is from Iris Borduurt, and it says son of a stitch instead of, you know what. Also very cute. Then the other one I have from bananapatterns is the Mountain Swamp. That one is on an 18 count, and it's also magic count Ada. Here I am on the first page. So this is what I have. Yeah, not much to see. These last 2 I haven't stitched on a lot or at all since the last videos I made about them. I think I have the picture here for this one. So yes, so this is the Mountain Swamp by bananapatterns. So I am here in the corner. I did the first page, is almost done. So this is what it's hopefully gonna look like when it's done. But it's, you know, it's a work of a long breath. Literally translated from a Dutch saying, een werk van lange adem. It's like you have to put a lot of work in it. So it's a work from a long breath. Then I have an immense one. It's big. It's, I think, 124 colors. And it's called the Flower. I can find my notes about this one. Yes, it's called Woman in a Field of Flowers, number 5. And it's by Stitches So Beautiful. I bought the pattern at Etsy, and I got my floss and my fabric at Studio Koekoek. I had this is a big one. I spent a lot of money on this one. So I bought 1 skein of every color, so 124 colors I believe, It's 252.70 euros. So 225 euros and 70 cents. That's for the fabric and the floss. I'm stitching this on a magic count Ada in a 20 count. And I'm stitching 1/1. But now my mother said, why don't you do it in half cross? Because we saw Gaming Jamie Gaming, another really cool floss tuber, and she does her like big full coverage projects in a half stitch. So now I'm maybe thinking about doing that. But first, so these are all the colors. So, you know, when I'm looking for a color, sometimes I see a project and I think, girl, what are you doing? But, you know, it's just too much fun. So this is the first page is done, almost. I have a few stitches here on the bottom. So that's the one. And I want to show you the colors. So the whole thing sits in a tote bag we got it for free on the website where we buy our food for our dogs. So it says pets love. And then I have a toiletry bag from Hema. It's really cute. It's purple with a little bit of yellow. And the way I sorted all these 124 colors is massive. It's on separate rings. And then at first I had it long like my other projects, but I had to do it. I had to do it another turn. I had to make it double. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings with all the colors, and yes, they are in order. So, you know, I think I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna add one more thing. I'm gonna add a number with like maybe, I don't know how, maybe like a kind of tape, a paper tape, and then I can tape it together and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I know what's the first one, what's the second one. And you know, when you're stitching on it, you know a bit. Yeah, I lay them in order also. So these are all the colors. So, you know, it's a really expensive hobby. But why is it so fun? They make it too fun. So yeah. So that are all my current projects. So the sun is almost down. So I'm almost gonna end this video. I can give a little light. Shine on light. So these are all my current projects. So Galaxy Skull is one I think I can get finished before the end of March. And I want to work on my tarot. And maybe the gnomes one from Jardin Privé, I think. Maybe I can get that one finished also. But I don't know. We'll have to see. So I want to end this video with a little talk about all the other creative stuff I have been going through the last few years, 2 years. So for my for my Christmas present from my father, I got a gun, a tufting gun, and I have made one project with it. I drew it myself, I invented it myself, and it's an egg. So I'm gonna show. So this is it. This is my egg. I really like it. It's so cute. So this is the first one. I tufted with my tufting gun. So you see I have a little bit of glue that leaked through the back. So this is, I made it myself to hang it, but I don't think it's, you know, really that good. It needs a little more work. So I got felt for the back, but overall I think I did a good job with my egg. You know, it's so freaking cute. Then you see this. I bought it from someone online. I follow her on Instagram. She has her own little business. And I bought it from her. It's a press for, you know, printing t-shirts. That's one. I have my best friend and her boyfriend, who is my cousin. They are rebuilding a home. So they bought a home, they are renovating it, they stripped it down, and they are slowly building it back together. So me and another one of my best friends, she drew a picture, a line drawing from a picture of the house, how it was before. And now I have to print it on t-shirts. So it was my idea. My best friend helped me because drawing is not my strong suit, but I have a problem. I'm too scared. I just have to put the picture in the program for my cutter, and then the cutter does all the work, but then I have to, you know, pick out all the between stuff in the foil, and I'm scared I'm gonna mess up. So I'm still working on an idea how I can try to do it on a smaller scale, and then I can try that one and then print that one on a t-shirt of mine and see how it looks. And then I can start with the real stuff and make the real t-shirts to give to them, so they have a little, you know, a little keepsake, a little memory. I want to do 2 t-shirts, so one for him, one for her. And then I want to do, you know, I think she's gonna look at this video because she's my best friend, and it's really not her style of hobby, but she's really supportive. So I'm just gonna say it. I can't keep secrets. I'm a really bad gift giver, because when I buy something for someone, I say it to them when I see them the first time, months before I have to give it to them. So, you know, I want to do the 2 t-shirts, one for him, one for her, and I want to do a frame, like maybe on paper. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, so they can have a framed photo thing I made for them to hang in their home when it's all done. You know, with the date, maybe the date when they bought it, when they went to the notary to, you know, sign the life away. So yeah, I also have been selling stuff on Vinted. So I bought this lovely blouse on Vinted, and I have been selling a few clothes of mine on there. I also bought for 10 euros like this big of bag of wool, and I sold it, resold it for like 50-60 euros. So that's not something I'm doing regularly. It was an opportunity I saw and I wanted to try it, so I did it. and fortunately it did not went horribly wrong. So it's okay. So I'm selling a few of my, you know, creative materials also, and then my books. You know, I bought a lot of books over the years. I read a lot of them. I also didn't read a lot of them because, you know, I didn't feel like it or something, and then so I'm just selling a few of my things, you know, and then I think I made like 200 euros, minus a few things I bought of them. I now have like 70 euros on it, so, you know, it's not bad. It's secondhand. It goes to a new home with new lovely people to do stuff with it, or to wear my clothes. So yeah, this is my first video back. I'm gonna try to make them regularly. I have a few ideas to, you know, this video is about the projects who are, you know, WIPs, work in progress. And I want to do a separate video with the finished ones. I want to do one on my mother stuff. So, you know, I'm gonna maybe in this week take a few more videos and then edit them and, you know, plan them ahead. So it's not so much pressure on me to make a video every week or every 2 weeks, so I can diversify a few of the videos. I'm gonna see how it goes. I just want to have fun. It's a really nice community here on YouTube with all the Flosstubers and other creative YouTubers. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can comment them. I will answer them, and I will see you hopefully next week. You should see me next week. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like my video. Thank you. Bye.